Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my monthly spread and my budget breakdown. So we're going to jump right on into this so that I don't have to make this video longer than it needs to be. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Janelle. We are a family of 3. It's me, my husband, and our little 2-year-old baby girl. And on here, we are sharing our monthly budget and we are working on paying off debt and becoming a lot more financial stable. So if that is something that you are interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So we're going to get on into some of these numbers and things that is going on. So we're going to first start off with my monthly spread. What I like to do beforehand is I like to go in and put in my meal plan for the entire month. Yes, y'all, the entire month. I know some people have to do it weekly or even daily, but this just works for me. This doesn't mean that every single day it's going to be exactly that specific meal, but I know that these are all of the things that we're gonna cook. So whenever I go to the grocery store or do my grocery delivery, I know what kind of meat to buy, the sauces, the seasonings, and everything like that, and it makes grocery shopping a lot easier for me. So this is just what everything looks like. Now we're gonna go ahead and jot down our paydays. My husband gets paid weekly and I get paid bi-weekly. So for my husband, this is a magic month for him and he will get 5 paychecks. So we are gonna go ahead and put this down. I am so ready to get into March, y'all, because February was just, I don't know, it was kind of a weird month for me. There was just things, going on. I think also I took it to heart a little bit, of course. I did not get that promotion, you guys. And so my feelings were a little hurt. And then the fact that they told me it had nothing to do with me just made the situation even worse, because if it had nothing to do with me, then that means it was politics, and I don't like that kind of stuff. But anyways, I am blessed and happy to still have a job and I can pay my bills. And so that is what I'm staying focused on. Although I have been given some other opportunities to help out some other places and get some extra income. And so, there's some other things in the works that I'm currently doing right now. So all of our pay dates are down, and now we're going to lay out where all of our bills are due. So my ADT security is due on the 1st. My mortgage is also due on the 1st, but it doesn't always get paid on the 1st, just depending on how much money we have to be able to cover that. Also on the 1st is my daycare. I know a lot of things that are due on the 1st. This month, my gas bill is actually due on the 5th. We have my electric, and I want to say it's due on the 9th. So we have that here. And my utilities is due on the 10th. Now, technically, the bill is not due until the 15th, but they put you on automatic payments. And so the automatic payments comes out on the 10th. And I think that's because, if anything happens, at least you have a few days to be able to rectify the situation and still pay on time before you would get a late fee or anything like that. But my utilities gets taken out of my credit card, and then I just pay it back with whichever paycheck I can. YouTube TV is due on the 23rd, and then my internet bill is due on the 25th. And those are the things that we'll be budgeting for this month. So this is where all of our bills reside, y'all. We do, like I said, have personal debt, and we take care of that personal debt on our own right now. I have my journey up of me paying down my $15,000. So, look out for that and join me on that journey. But this is just our March spread. Now we're going to get into our March priorities. So I'm going to start off here using my blue pen. So the first priority is no on budget. In the month of February, just because of the things that were going on towards the end of the month, I just kind of fell off the wagon and just started spending money I had no business spending. And so in March, I don't want to do any unbudgeted spending. I want to make sure wherever the money is, even if I have to take out of another envelope, use that and not put myself in any extra debt. The one thing that I can say as of today, I still have not added any debt. All of the miscellaneous like unbudgeted spending, they have all been paid off, and I do not owe any additional debt from what I started off with, which I'm so blessed and happy for, because that was one of my goals for this year, was to make sure that I do not add any more debt than I already have. So no budget items is what I should put here. Next is towards the end of this month, I want to be able to evaluate my Q1 numbers, which is January, February, March, just to see if I really need to go in and change up some things or do anything, but I need to evaluate that and then look at my Q2 future and see if there's anything that has changed that I do need to account for. So that is just something that I need to give myself like a financial, I don't know, reset or anything like that. Make sure I'm staying within my goals and all of that good stuff. And then lastly, I want to continue to focus and build on my household buffer and also our emergency fund. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but I think that, it is something that is a concern for us as budgeters, and that is just where the economy is. We hear so many people getting laid off and people not being able to afford, the necessities such as groceries and gas. And so I just want to focus on those things because they're so important, and kind of lay off maybe some of the extra frivolous things, because we don't know, what is next or what is going to happen. And I just want to be mindful of those things. So those are going to be my 3 priorities for the month of March. And we are going to move over to some of the tasks that we have going on. Y'all, while we were on here, I totally forgot to add some stickers on here, because for the month of, I'm looking over here on the side, but for the month of March, we are going to be having like a family day, a fun day, something like that. I think that I'm going to do, let's see, instead of us celebrating my husband's birthday in February when his birthday was, we were originally going to go bowling, but then I saw another opportunity for us to go to a race, and he was all over that, y'all. And so he decided that that's what he wanted to do, or that we all wanted to do, get out of town for the day or so and just really have some fun. And so we are going to be doing that in the month of March. So I guess maybe I'll just do a family day, because that's really what it's going to be. And we'll put that over here. I'm also going to be off on the 21st. Baby girl has a doctor's appointment. And so we all need to be there. So we took the day off, and then I don't know if she's going to be able to go back to school or not. We'll see what happens, and then kind of go from there. So I don't know what I want to put on here. Should I just put this? Sorry, y'all. I'm scrolling through. I don't know if you can even see, but yeah, this day will be a day. And then y'all, every single week starts racing and spring football. So our weekends are going to be nice and fun. Okay, so I'm not even going to put any extra stuff in here right now as we're talking. If I remember or I want to do something, then I'll just go ahead and add it in there, just to save us some time. Okay. So now we're going to get over to our tasks. And there is just a couple of things that I want to be able to go through in here. So in the month of March, we know spring is coming around the corner, and I need to go through baby girl's clothes because she is growing out of a lot of her 2T clothes, and we need to put up some of her older or younger clothes and things of that sort. We're not 100%. We don't know, what will happen in the future, but we are planning on keeping all of her clothes because if we do end up having a second child and it happens to be a girl, we have already invested in clothes. So we don't have to worry about that because we would already have those things in place. So that is what we are going to do. Also, I want to try and do some spring cleaning and just get our house like nicely cleaned. I'm going to see one of my vendors promised that he would come and clean out our AC vents for free for my birthday from last year. So I'm going to see if he'll still take me up on that offer and maybe do our floors. So I'm going to call him actually, or whenever I see him and ask him and see if he would still do that for me. That would be stinking awesome. So we have that. And then 3, I need to still declutter. I didn't declutter anything for February. So I'm still going to work on trying to at least declutter 2 spaces. I also, in the month of March, I just want to have better food options for myself because eating the way that I did at the end of February just did not sit well with me. And my goal is to be more intentional with my eating and, of course, just eating better in general. And so when I did my grocery haul, I tried to add more nutritionist things that were better than just like doing some maybe like basic things and then wanting to eat other things later on. So we have better food options here, but those are just some of the few tasks that I have this month. Also, I should just put doctor's appointment at 10 a.m. on here. And then we also have our trip on 3/24. And then, so those are just kind of the tasks that I have. Looking into April, I really don't know what is going on that I need to look out for in April, but here we are right now. Maybe later on something will come up to me, okay? So now we're going to get into the fun part of my budget, you guys. And that is just like where my money goes. So at the beginning of the month, I have all of my bills listed out here. My total amount that I'm going to be paying out or budgeted out is $4,687.75. The way I currently do my monthly budget right now is I do a paycheck to paycheck budget for the month. It does not spill over into the next month until I get a month ahead, and then I will just only do a monthly budget. Now, I do just want to say that for a quick little minute, I could not understand how people were doing a monthly budget because we all don't just get paid on the first of the month. And the way that I just realized for myself is that they have to have had a large buffer or a month ahead in their account to be able to pay out their bills the way that they want to pay it while the income is coming in whenever it comes in. That is just my thought process, but that is just how I do it. So I'm actually going to go through the entire paycheck to paycheck budget with you guys for the entire month, and then I close it out each month after the month is over. Or not the month, the week is over. I'm actually going to end up taking out a black pen because I think that just works better. So this is going to be the first paycheck of the month. And this is going to be March 1st through the 7th. And we're going to have pay 1. And we are going to be budgeting $450. And then we have our rollover, which was budgeted at $1127.42. And that brings us a total income of $1,577.42 For this paycheck, we are going to be budgeting out for daycare at $9.97. We have gas at $50, and then we have ADT at $55.14. The total bills ends up being $1102.14 with a remainder of $475.28. And then I don't have anything budgeted for the rest of these. So we're just going to do 0 here for all of these. And that gives me a rollover of $475.28. And now we're going to head over to the second paycheck, which will be from the 8th through the 14th. We will have pay 1 at $450 and pay 2 at $1,500, and then we'll have our rollover of $475.28, and that gives us a total of $2,425.28. For our bills, we will be paying our mortgage, budgeted at $2240.49, and then also we have our electric, and that is budgeted at $85. The bill total comes out to $2,322.62, and that leaves me with a remainder of $102.66. So once again, nothing will be happening in any of these envelopes. So we have 102.66 as a rollover. All right, now we are going to go over to here. And now this paycheck is going to be from the 15th through the 21st. And we have pay 1 here, and that's going to be budgeted at $450. And we have our rollover of $102.66. Okay, and that brings us to a total of $552.66. For our bills, we have our utilities that we are going to be covering, and that budget is at $100. And that is the only thing that we are going to be paying for in here. So that is $100. And that leaves me with a remainder of did I do my math right? 552.66 minus 100. Good thing I am paying attention. This is actually $452.66. And here, we're not budgeting anything here, but we will be budgeting for our, what is this called? Our cashless sinking funds. So we have entertainment, and we are going to be budgeting $25. Then we have transportation, and we are going to be budgeting $36. We have health at $20, pets at $2, personal at $9. We have home maintenance at $40, miscellaneous at, what is this, $14, and then we are going to be doing save, should be at $54. So this will give us a total of $200, and that will leave us with $252.66, and there's nothing for any of these. So we're going to be looking at $252.66. And I'm glad that I checked that, because on my cheat sheet, that was not what I had. I'm not sure what number I was trying to pull from. So the next check is going to be from the 22nd through the 28th. And we're going to have pay 1, which is budget at $450, pay 2 at $1,000, and rollover at $250, $266. So let's just add that up. Minus 200. All right, 250, 266 plus 1450 is 1702.66. So for here, we have our bills. We have YouTube TV. That's budgeted at $95.03. And then we also have our internet. That is budgeted at $85.09. That total comes out to $180.12. And we'll do minus $180.12. That leaves us with $1,552.54. When we bring this over, what am I writing, y'all? What am I writing? Where is my whiteout here? Okay, so now we're at 1522.54, 1522.54. And we are going to be budgeting out our cashless envelopes. So we have groceries, gas, household spending, and we have eating out. Okay. Groceries is budgeted at $400. Gas is budgeted out. I believe I have $200 on here. So let's just check. Yes, gas is at $200, household $150, and then $15.15, which is $780. So then we'll do minus $780 equals $742.54. $742.54. There's nothing going on over in these. So we have a rollover of $742.54. And then we have our last paycheck of March. And that is going to be the 29th through the 31st, because remember, I do a monthly budget. So we have pay 1, which is, this would be budgeted at $700. And then we have our rollover of, what was the rollover, y'all? The rollover was $742.54. $742.54. So $742.54 plus 700 equals $1442.54. And there's actually nothing due for this paycheck. Now, the numbers are a little wonky, y'all, because in my actual closeout, this says $1456.75. So somewhere down the line, I put a number somewhere somehow, but we'll make sure that it evens out when it needs to even out. So we'll see exactly what happens. But y'all, this is my monthly budget breakdown for the month of March. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends and family. And I will see you guys in the next one.